Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me now? So I'm going to open this evening with a little meditation to focus on intentions and positivity. And after that meditation, we'll start to do some little readings, card readings, psychic readings, and some mediumship at the end. So I'm excited to share the next hour with everyone, and hopefully we'll have some nice positive readings come through. Okay, so okay, you still don't hear me? Yes, you hear me? Okay, great. Yeah, I started, but I didn't have my microphone on, so I fixed that right now. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get started. Do you hear me now? I'm not sure what is. Yes, you do hear me? Okay. I'm kind of confused. Some people say that they can hear me. Some people say they can't. Katie, you can hear me? Yes, if you hear me mentally, you're definitely gifted. That's for sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, everyone. I guess that's what you get when you live stream. Sometimes the connection works, sometimes it doesn't. Um, okay, so let me see what connections we have here. And I just want to go over quickly how I do some readings now. I do various types of readings. Some of them are psychic, some of them are card related, some of them are spiritual or mediumship, which I'll do a demonstration at the end. So one of the ways I do readings, it's called the pendulum reading, and I use a cloth like this. It has a grid on it, yes, no, has months, so that's days. And basically the way it works is I ask spirit to swing a pendulum into a yes or no direction. And depending on the questions, the pendulum will swing into a yes or into a no. And a lot of people have different philosophies on how it works, but the way I do it is I ask spirit or my guides to come in and move the pendulum. I don't have my camera set up to do that tonight, so I'll introduce you to the other tools that I use. And those include oracle decks. Like, this is a great one by John Holland. I like to use this one when I'm doing relationships. We have Talking to Heaven from James Van Praagh, really good one too. And Spirit Messages. This is actually one of my favorite decks. And every morning when I get up, I actually pull a card for myself, and it helps with guidance during the day. And really, it sets the tone for the day. And it's truly, truly an amazing deck. And to break the ice, I think I'll start with the Spirit Messages deck. So if you want me to draw a card for you, please comment now. Let me give this a shuffle. Okay, so it looks like Donna. Donna, you want a reading. So let me pull a spirit card for you. And the way I work is I'll ask my guides to connect with your guides to pull the correct card for your exact moment. So Donna, this card is for you. And it is the New Beginnings card. So basically what is going on now in your life, Donna, is you're starting new beginnings. There are things in place right now that are evolving around you, that are putting new beginnings on your horizon. So what you should do is you should have courage and you should have faith that these are coming to pass, okay? And also what I want you to do, Donna, is I want you to pay attention to the signs. You may see 111, 222, 444. These are hints from Spirit giving you a little nudge that you need to pay attention, and they're going to help you achieve that new beginning. So So I hope that gives some enlightenment to you. I'm giving another shuffle, and I'll pick another comment. Let's see. Okay, so Rebecca Phillips, I'm going to pull a card for you. This is going to be your spirit guidance card for whatever time that you have in your mind at the moment. Okay, and we have pulled the support card for you. Okay, so Rebecca, Spirit and the universe is sending out its support to you. And let's see. And it is saying that, you know, a lot of people may come into your life. They come and go, as with everyone. But at this moment, there are certain people in your life that are there for you, should you need it. That they are fundamentally giving support and helping you go through the situation that you're in right now. So keep that in mind and feel the signs. You know, Spirit is there to support you in what you're doing. And we know that you're going to succeed. So use that support, take that to heart, and, you know, never give up faith on that. Okay. All right, moving on. We'll do a few more cards, and then we'll go into a different type of reading. Okay. And if I could ask everyone that's here, if you could please share the video with your friends or click the share button. I mean, that'll really help me out too. Okay, Jenny. Jenny, this is for you. I'm not too sure how to say your last name. It's Hugtenberg, I believe. Jenny. So this is your card. This is your spirit guidance card, okay? So it's up to you to interpret this card. And I will also give you guidance right now too. Wow, so we have the light card. Okay. And the description of the card is: imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. It's time to remember how brilliant you truly are. So I would think that if I pulled this card on you, you do have quite a few gifts, and that you may have forgotten your gifts, or that you may have put them aside recently. So this is a sign to go back to your gifts, to go back to your roots, and trust your intuition, and trust the beautiful being of light that you truly are. Okay, so trust that intuition, go back to your roots, and go back to being that beautiful being of light. I hope that gives you some guidance. Okay, so going on. Let's see who's next. Janie Smith. It's quite interesting. I don't think this has ever happened before. I just shuffled the deck. It's the same card. So I would also say to you, Janie, that, you know, you should return to that beautiful being of light that you are too, that you do have quite a few impressive gifts, that you do have quite an energy behind you. And to always remember that, and don't cast it aside. You know, I know times can be difficult, and I have the sensation that there seems to be some chaos, but Go back to that beautiful person that you are, and I know in my heart that I can see it. So don't forget that. Okay. Giving it another shuffle. Hopefully we won't pull the same card again. But if we do, it's just intended by Spirit. Okay. So I have Jen Rogers from New Zealand. Welcome, Jen. Great to have you here. So I'm going to pull a Spirit card for you, and I hope this gives you some guidance. Deck is shuffled and cut. Okay, so you have the "You Are Not Alone" card, okay? And this card is all about, the feelings that perhaps we get when we lose someone, that we may feel lost, that we may feel alone, we may feel depressed, that we may experience the sadness and loneliness from loss or from whatever is going on in our guides. And the basic theme behind this card is that you are never alone, that pretty much everyone here, never alone. We have our guides, we have our angels, we have our personalities and spirit, we have everyone in our family and spirit and our friends in spirit. So Jen Rogers, if you've lost someone that you're particularly heartbroken about, they're with you. So keep that in mind. Realize that you definitely are not alone, okay? That they are still with you. And this goes for everyone here. Should you notice things or you notice signs around, you can do a little experiment, and you can actually see if you can talk. So, for example, if you feel that grandma might be there, you can ask a question in your mind or out loud, and I want you to observe the response. Does the response say, I should do this, I shouldn't do that? Or does the response say you in your mind? So if I want to say, go to the gardens tomorrow, what do I hear in my mind? Do I hear, you should go to the gardens? Or do I hear, I should go? If you hear you're being spoken to. Okay? So Spirit is speaking through your thoughts. If you hear your own self, say you. If you hear yourself say I, it's yourself thinking. If you hear you, it's Spirit sending you a message. So pay attention to that. I hope that gives you some guidance. Okay. Oh, Donna, great. I just noticed your response, so I'm very happy to give you some new beginning guidance there. Okay. So moving on. Let's see, who's next? Let's go with Christian Dinger. All right. So Christian, I'm going to offer you this card. And this is the study card. And this card usually comes about if there's something that needs to happen in our life for us to move to a new level, but it requires studying or work to get there. I'm particularly fond of this card, actually, because when I was doing all my studies in mediumship and psychic work, as I had this deck with me, I would shuffle the deck every morning. I would shuffle it really well. And I would say every other day, out of the entire deck, I kept pulling this card. And it's a constant reminder that, pick up that book, read it. You know, if you're doing a course online, finish it. You know, make sure that you continue your studies, and by doing so, you're going to realize your potential. So I hope that helps you, Christian. And let's see, we got some other people joining too. Marty from Twitter and Daiwar from Twitch. Hello there. So let me give that a shuffle again. I'll do maybe 2 or 3 more people and we'll move on to a different type of reading. I'll probably move on to the relationships deck after this. And just make sure that these are shuffled really well. Okay. All right, so let me randomly pick a comment. Let's go with Justin Martin. Welcome. So the card that I've pulled for you, Soul Power. This is a particularly interesting card. I'm not actually sure I've seen it before. It says, always remember that you are a soul that comes with a body. Basically meaning that we are eternal, that our souls are eternal. It goes on to say, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So it definitely is a very interesting card. I would say that throughout your metaphysical progress, that, you know, it's a reminder to you that whatever is going on in your life, that you do have this power behind you, that, you know, you can go throughout your day, you can accomplish your tasks, that, you know, you have this infinite knowledge of your eternal soul behind you, and that you can call upon this knowledge, that, you know, you shouldn't look down to the ground, that you should be proud, that you should, you know, cherish every single day, and use the knowledge of your eternal soul and be confident in your decisions and move forward, you know. And I would say there's also an imagery in the card where it's, you're moving away from complications. You're moving away from, you know, maybe a sticky past into a brighter future. And you can see that in the card here. You know, the person is moving away from this complication here and moving into the soul, into the light. So keep going on your path and trust your soul guidance. All right, let's see. All right, another random comment. How much for the rug behind me? Actually, I believe I picked that up for, say, like $9 or $12 on Amazon.com. So if you're interested, I think they call it a chakra tapestry. Okay, so let's give this another shuffle, and I will pick another comment. Okay, so I think this is a good one. All right, I'm going to pick a comment for someone that says they want a card. Kyla Cooper. So this card is for you, Kyla. I have the card, it's called Soul Solitude. Okay, and it basically says your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from noise from the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. Soul solitude. Okay. And what this tells me is that you need to take care of you. Okay. You need to pay more attention to you. You need to maybe reconnect with the universe, reconnect with nature. You'll go out for a walk, smell the fresh air, smell the flowers. That life is complicated, and this complication and, perhaps the daily grind that you're in, it's taking away from the focus on your soul, that you need to pay attention to yourself, take time to reflect, go for that walk. Like I said, take 5 minutes and sit down on a bench and, look at the stream or the river or the pond. Take time to yourself, take time to think, take time to recover your soul. And this really goes for a lot of people too. And doing the work that I do every morning, I go for a bicycle ride in the morning, and I'll ride my bicycle down to the beach, and I'll stay there for a couple minutes and just watch the ebb and flow of the tide and slowly be recharged by, looking at nature. So Kyla Cooper, I would definitely urge you to reconnect with your soul, meditate a little more, give yourself some more attention, okay? Because you're a beautiful soul and you should take care of it. I hope that gives you some guidance. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go over to, we got someone on Twitch asking for a card. So let me give this a shuffle. Well, we have a lot of people asking for cards, actually. So maybe I'll do a few more minutes of this to try to get a little more. Okay. All right, so Daiwar on Twitch. This card is for you. And this is the receive card. Okay, it says that you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. As with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is a natural law and order of the universe. So Daiwar, I would definitely say that, you're a very giving person, and you may be giving to the point where, you're giving possibly more than you have, okay? Realize that, it's okay for you to receive occasionally. If someone wants to do you a favor or if someone wants to help you in some way, accept it, bring it in. This acceptance and this ability to receive help and aid from other people helps the cycle. It will give you more and more energy to go out and also help people when they need it. So, the universe always needs balance. So as you help people, feel free to receive as well. It's okay. All right, so we are going to AP. All right, AP. So let me shuffle the deck here. Spirit has a tendency to keep pulling the same cards on me, so I want to make sure that we really give you a good card here. So I'm going to ask to be brought into your energy, AP, and I'm going to give you a card. Interesting. Soul Solitude. We just went over it, and I just shuffled the deck and cut it. So AP, again, I would give you the same advice, pay attention to yourself. that, you need to focus on you, okay? And you need to focus on your soul's needs and attentions, okay? And some of the best ways to do that is to meditate and get out into nature. Go for a walk, or go do something where you can have a couple moments to yourself without being disturbed, okay? And usually I tell people the easiest thing to do is go for a walk. Most people could do that. If you're in a position where you can't really do that, then give yourself a few minutes to meditate every day. And since this is the soul solitude card, I would ask you to focus on your heart chakra, the soul center, and listen to any messages you get as you do the heart chakra meditation. So focus on yourself and find time for yourself. Hope that helps you, AP. All right. I'm glad that you love my voice. So let's see. Wow, there's so many comments. I might have to start doing these events more often. What do you think? And give this another shuffle, and I will randomly pick someone else. Okay. All right. I believe we got it shuffled here now. Let's see. Next person. Okay. I'm going to go with Caroline Mace. So this card is for you. Okay. See, we have a returning theme again. There is definitely spirit in this deck. There's a lot of spirit in this deck. You got the support card, okay? And I mean, it's a similar message that, that spirit does understand that, you are in pain, that there is suffering going on. But it's also a reminder about the people around you, the support that you do have around you, the family that you have around you, the friends that you have around you, that, while the person that you are thinking about is in spirit, one thing to actually remember is they're not dead, okay? Physical death and spiritual death are different things. So they're very much still alive, and you have the support of your friends and your family, okay? And you can count on this support, okay? And one thing that spirit really wants us to do is they don't want us to worry about them, because they're okay. They're fine, okay? They are concerned about us here. So, get your thoughts together, center yourself, bring yourself back in, and accept the support that's around you. And feel free to reach out to your family or your friends, pull yourself up, increase your vibration, get that happiness going again, I hope that gives you some guidance. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go randomly again. Okay. See, shuffled, hopefully. It amazes me. Like, I could shuffle this deck so many times, and spirit will stop my hands exactly on the same cards. It's just It's incredible how that works sometimes. So I'm going to shuffle this one twice. Wow, we actually have someone here from Tasmania. Wow. Welcome. If you want a card, definitely let me know. It's the first time I've ever seen anyone from Tasmania on my screen, but welcome. Very happy to have you here. Okay, so Wendy Allen, this card is for you. You are not alone. So Wendy, again, you may feel the loss of someone, and you definitely feel like overcome by sadness by this loss, that you really have to realize that, through all the sadness or loneliness that you may experience in your life, that you are not alone, that spirit is still here with us, and, like it sort of feels like it might be like, like a grandmotherly energy or so, possibly it feels even motherly, but you have to realize that, you're not alone, that there's support from around you. You have all of us, and you have spirit, you are not alone. So do not feel sadness. Do not feel loneliness. Just do the best you can throughout every day. Okay. Very profound. Okay. So let's try a different deck. I am going to move over to Talking to Heaven. Okay, so this deck is all about messages from the spirit world. So I'm glad that you like the reading, Wendy. Sorry about the repeating cards, but spirit will always pull a card that is necessary or that is needed. So for this deck, we want to hear from those that have passed. Okay. So this is not so much a reading, but these are messages from someone that's passed. Okay. So what I want you to do is, yeah. And everyone give a shout out to Dan. Dan Geist is here. All right. So I want you to think about someone that has passed in your life. And then I want you to comment if you'd like a card pulled. And keep this person in mind. Who would like a card pulled for spirit? Give that a shuffle. And you missed it, Dan. We were pulling cards. Same cards kept coming up. No matter how many times I shuffled. Okay. All right. Let's go with Shayna. So you have this person in mind, Shayna? Their message to you is that their mind is free. So whatever trouble or whatever, whatever events may have been holding them in place mentally towards the end of their life, or whatever troubles they may have had, they want they want to let you know that your mind is definitely, that their mind is free, that they are at peace now. So, okay, let's shuffle that again. I don't know if you've ever had that happen, Dan. You shuffle cards 5 times and just pull the same 3 every time. Yeah, exactly. It's not me selecting the cards, it's spirit. Okay. I'm going to go with the last comment. I'm not too sure how to say your name. It's Arandia Tillman. So I have a card for you here. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. I hope this has some significance to you. And what's particularly interesting about it is there's an hourglass with a rose in it. And I feel like the rose in this card has a connection to your mother. I don't know if you can see that. So I would say that, while she may have been focused on time and perhaps time passing, that she is free of that now. And the rose definitely feels like it's something that's significant to her. So I hope that helps you. All right, let's move on. Let's see. Okay, Tammy. Here's a card for you, Tammy. Okay, and I believe this is very significant for you. If I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. So this is definitely, your husband recounting his life in spirit and realizing that, he would have done things differently. And he realizes that now. I'm not specifically sure what he would do differently, but he realizes this, and I'm going to send you that message. Also, this seems to be sort of like a sadness behind it, but like I said before, that spirit is with us, so definitely. I'm sorry, get distracted. There's a lot of messages coming through. I would say that it's your husband reconciling, perhaps the 1 or 2 things that he may have done incorrectly, that, perhaps he's caused some hurt, and he realizes that he would do things differently, that, and he would do it from a place of love. And so I hope that helps you. Okay, let's move on to the next person. And after this, we will go into a demonstration of mediumship, and I'll explain that. So, okay. Let's see, who was I going to pick? Let me see here. All right, this card is for Margaretta McDonald. I feel healthy and happy. So the person on your mind in spirit is letting you know that, now that they are past all their health problems, they are past all their concerns and all their suffering, that, whatever sadness they had or whatever was keeping them back or causing them unneeded suffering is now gone, and they're relieved and they feel absolutely happy and healthy. So I hope that helps you, Margaret. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do, what's that, Dan? Tasha? Where's Tasha? All right. Oh, yeah, Tasha, I remember her. Okay, so we have about 15 minutes left for this event. So at this time, definitely like and share, please. It would definitely help me grow this channel. And I'm going to attempt to give you a demonstration of mediumship here. And this means that I'm going to connect with a spirit that's associated with this group. Okay. And you should be able to take about 90% or so, or pretty much everything that I say. It's like our great mentors say, don't make it fit. So if it's for you, definitely indicate in the comments. And we will see. I can't control who's going to come in, but I'm going to definitely tell everyone there's a lot of spirits here that definitely want to communicate. So there's actually so many here that it's causing like my whole body to vibrate. It's really interesting. So, okay, we can get started now. Okay. So I see a woman here. She's not particularly tall. She has some girth to her. She has gray hair. She's got these little curls in her gray hair. She definitely has some eyeglasses on. She's got these like grandmother cheeks that's pulling in like that. I see her like holding a utensil, like a wooden spoon. I see her with an apron on. It looks like a sweater. It looks like I believe this is a yellow sweater. This is someone's grandmother. And I believe that she would have passed in her early 70s. Okay. And she's showing me like she's making like a cake batter, like cake mix or something, where it's like cookie dough. It's something with this wooden spatula in the kitchen, and she's not particularly tall. And the piece of information that'll help connect this is that she needed to stand like on this little stool or the step, or she needed help reaching what she was doing in the kitchen, and you were the one that was actually helping her with this. I believe when you were younger that you would help her out in the kitchen. You would help grab these items for her. I'm also being shown that she did like this knitting or this cross stitching. I'm seeing her also with knitting needles. So it seems that she that there's a blanket that has been made that was either cross-stitched or knit that you are in possession of. She's showing me that this is significant, that you would remember this, that you would remember helping her in the kitchen, that she had trouble reaching things. There was a stepping stool. It may be a sign or a symbol for me to show you that, you know, she was short, she needed help. So you were there helping her. She's showing me the knitting. She's showing me that, you know, that she made this quilt or this throw. It definitely looks like a throw or a blanket. It's like over a couch. It's in the and the couch is in front of a window. And this throw that she made, it's over the couch. And the motive, let's see, what else are we being shown now? It definitely looks like, in addition to the kitchen activities, in addition to the knitting that she's done, that, you know, she also, like, I see her taking you by her hand, okay? And it feels like, you know, like maybe she's taking you for a walk, or like you're out in public, she's holding your hand. And I see like a Ferris wheel or some type of amusement, like maybe perhaps she's taking you to this event, this fair, this outing, and she's holding your hand like almost the whole time. Like you're wanting to run around, but she's keeping a good eye on you, okay? And let's see. Starting to, I believe, lose this connection. One of the last things that she's showing me, I believe it's a necklace. It looks like it might be golden. I think there's a heart in it, or the significance is it was from the heart to you, or this is a particular necklace probably that you have now. So I'm going to leave that with you. Does this resonate with anyone? Tammy says biscuits. Yes, it very well could have been biscuits. It was definitely something that was being made in the kitchen. So I definitely saw baking, so that definitely qualifies. Okay, so we possibly had Tammy's grandmother here, so awesome. Or does that resonate with anyone else? Yeah, Tammy, you can confirm that? Awesome. So I'm honored and blessed, and I thank your grandmother for coming forward and you know, showing that, you know, love and her spirit still exists for you. So great. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm with you there, Tammy. Yeah, she was short. Yes, that's what I saw. And she always needed like a lot of help, and she needed help in the kitchen doing the things that she liked to do. So yeah, awesome. All right, everyone. So we're going to wrap it up now. We're almost at 1 hour. Should you want any messages or any readings from Spirit in the future, you know, leave your comment. And the best thing to do is to make sure that you like and follow my page, not only on Facebook, but also like and follow on YouTube as well. So if I didn't get to you, and there's a lot of people that I didn't get to, for example, like you, Chris Bad, or Anna, you know, I'll definitely get to you next time, okay? And if you enjoyed this 1 hour that I just did, let me know in the comments. Let me know, give me your feedback. If you like this type of event, you know, I'll do it more often, okay? And I might do it up to 2 to 3 times a week, depending on interest. And I may mix up, we'll go from card readings to we may have a pendulum night. I'm thinking of doing like pendulum Wednesdays, where I'll mount the camera down and work it that way. We also have different decks to try, so there's a lot to do, and there's a lot of messages. So I will definitely see everyone soon, and I really give thanks and honor and love to everyone that came here today in physical form and in spirit. And I give my love to the spirit world for shining their love upon us. And, in your mind, give thanks to them, okay? Because they're truly with us and they truly love us. So thank you, everyone. You have a wonderful evening. And if you want more events like this, leave a comment and watch the page for notifications. I'll probably send out another notification for the next reading event tomorrow. And remember to like and share. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful day, beautiful evening, beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon, wherever you are. And still, like, Tasmania is here. How cool is that? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Good night.